Hey there, folks. This is TheEskatun. Welcome back to World of Warplanes Open Beta, where I am trying to. This is day 2 of my challenge, where I'm trying to level. Say how long it takes on standard. Just mean having a standard account for me to go from this yak1 to this yak1m. Just using the 2 times XP for the first win. So let's get in. Let's see if I get a win. If not, I'll queue and I'll queue and I'll queue until I get a win. But hopefully, like yesterday, it'll be first battle. Even though I didn't make it through the whole battle, I ended up dying, but we ended up winning. So my objective here is to try to stay alive as long as I can. Sort of play safely and sort of make sure that I get a win. Now, it's not going to be a lot like World of Tanks where you just AFK and just go away and you can get a win. Here, your plane takes off automatically. And so what I'm going to do, as you see, I'm over here on B6. I'm probably going to go back over here to like B3 or A3, and we'll go there, and then we'll into the fray after the furball or fuzzball or whatever they want to call it. After all the, little people get picked off, and we'll probably come back here, even though I'm in a lead position. I'm gonna play what I like to call deep safety, using a football analogy. And so I'm gonna come back here and fly over the base here, and you can see it, and we'll hang back. And we might even fly into the sun, but I'll probably end up off the map if I did that. And so what I'm looking for. Excuse me, I have something in my throat apparently. Don't mean to keep clearing my throat, but I know it's not professional, but it's what I have to do right now. And so we'll come in and we see this guy is coming pretty free and clear, so I'm going to try to take a shot and help my buddy out here. Try not to fly into the ground because I don't want to die. Because we're still very evenly matched, but I got to take him down before he takes out my base. So I'm going to go ahead and engage him and hope I can get a kill. Or at least do some type of damage to him. And he's flying into my firing arc. Unfortunately, my guns... One of the things about the yak1 is the guns overheat so quickly. But we got him down and I did some damage to him, which I'm extremely happy about. So what I want to do is, because the battle is like a minute and aircraft fly so very quickly, is I'm going to get engaged here with and see if I can help my people out so they don't die. So what I want to do is, it's always kind of prudent when you're playing a game is to try to pick off the weakest link. And I'm going to go after this Hawk 75M because I believe it's one of the weaker. But we'll have to go into sniper mode here and see if I can finish him off. The barrage of bullets, or maybe if I get lucky. But one of my buddies took him down. So we're still even. And I'm not trying to get in trouble where I get too close to people and I let them see me. I'm trying to keep people's tails clear and sort of help my friends out as much as I can. That being said, I flew right over the head of that yak1, and that yak1 is fixing to be down. He's at 70%. So hopefully he doesn't turn around on me. I'm trying to get set up for a run on him. Try to help my buddy out here, but my firing arc is not coming around fast enough. So I'm going to try to throw some bullets at him, and I missed. I keep missing. Not prudent, like I told you before. And now we're at a disadvantage. Quickly at a disadvantage, which I'm not extremely happy about. But I guess he died. So that does help us out a little bit, but we still got our advantage is not strong at all. So I'm going to head back north, and I'm going to try to help my buddy out, even though he's got multiple bogeys over the base now. So maybe that wouldn't be prudent. But I think I saw a guy come down here, and I'm just going to try to stay alive. I don't know what to do because there's only 5 of us left, and they've got 6 or 7 guys left. So I don't really know what the prudent play is. I guess probably the best play is going to be to try to engage this guy that's on fire. But you see my buddy's, he's already been making that decision. And we got and he killed him. So we're even up the score. I think it's about 4-4 right now, which is good. But the problem is they've got a bomber, which is not good. So yeah, we're sort of hanging out here in the middle, and we just lost another aircraft. So now we're down to 3 versus 4. Therefore, our a fighter-based aircraft, a carrier-based aircraft, a fighter, a heavy, and a attacked aircraft. So we're gonna go in here, guns up. Oh, and my buddy just got taken out. He just straight up flew into that guy, which that's an I-16, so it's weak. It's really weak. It's an I-16 tier 3. But I'm on fire, which I don't like a lot, because apparently there are like tons of people around here, and something is it might be this. I think I'm too close to this fighter because he's got a rear gunner which is trying to pick me off, and I'm not enjoying that a whole lot, but I'm doing the best I can. We're trying to hang in here. I'm the last guy out, and it's me versus 4. So this is not going to end well. It's going to end fairly quickly because I'm not that great in this plane. But you know, maybe I can sort of maneuver and fly around. But we got killed by attrition. So I didn't get killed, but we got killed by the sheer number of, you know, they had a building advantage because we had an attack aircraft that was still up. They did, and so we lost just based on the number of points and aerial supremacy. They didn't take me out, but that's one of the other conditions that you can win by, is having basically destroying more buildings faster. And so that was a learning process. And so we'll go in and we'll hopefully you know, I didn't really play safe that match, but here you can see it's going to be very difficult because I'm not top tier here. I'm bottom tier, in fact. We've got tier 7 at the top, tier 6s, and tier 5s. We have some yak9s. The ME 609 is very incredibly deadly. The P31Ds are what they are. I've actually never seen a yak3, so we'll have to see how it goes. Actually very curious of how the yak3 would probably light me up. And the yak9, of course. And we've got newbies in here who have to grind 85 more battles before the game launches because they're Johnny-come-latelys. What are you gonna do? Yeah, and this guy is playing a while. Well, Final Fantasy 14 is down for maintenance. You poor baby. But I digress. Final Fantasy 14 is a fabulous game. I'm just not into it. But I know plenty of other people who are. So what we're going to try to do is, we can't really play safe on this map, just because I am bottom tier. So I'm going to try to get a beat. I believe this is a tier 6 Russian fighter, and and German fighters, and they are mean suckers. So you really have to be. This is a giant map, and I've got probably a 609 on me just by the beating I'm taking. Yep. Ooh, ran right into the guy there. Did I at least kill him? Yep, took him with me. So that is what it is. So we'll stay, and we'll hopefully maybe we'll get lucky and get a win. Not gonna be, as long as that 609, which I think that 609 is right there. And ME 609s are the tier. Yeah, they're the tier 7 German attack aircraft, and they fully kitted out. They put out a plethora of firepower. And he is low, but that doesn't mean he can't. And this guy's just flying in circles, hoping these clowns run into each other, which I can't blame him. But we're just getting stomped. You can see that we're losing 2 for every 1 we kill or something, and we're just utterly surrounded. So I'm hoping this guy will get lucky and take the 609 down, because 609s, if you leave them up, they can do a crap load of damage. And so now we're catching up, so I'm really starting to feel a little bit more optimist. This guy is really fairly good. He's doing all sorts of tricks, trying to shake these guys as best he can. He's flying a P-51, which is not shabby, but he's got 2 bogeys on his tail, and he's smoking pretty bad, so he's going to be down relatively short order. So this attack aircraft does not bode well, so I'm not going to stay around him. This is a Tier 5 German attack aircraft. It could be worse, but this is what we're going to come down to. They've got a 2-to-1 advantage, and they're just starting to dominate, and this is going to be over really quickly. They don't even have to. The problem with these guys, these 2 that we have left, that they're both ground pounders. I'm not the Tier 6 Russian aircraft, which you see at the top. He does have a rear gunner, but he's primarily just taking out ground targets. So in order for us to win, we have to stay up, and the attack aircraft just went down. So this is not going to go well. This guy got a kill, which is very good for us. But the only way we have a chance to win, like if this guy was smart, he'd hide, but he's going to engage, and this is going to end badly for us. I'm very afraid, because he's just getting peppered from everywhere. Yeah, this is over. Kiss it goodbye, and we'll restart. Well. Is what it is. So you get to hear a little play-by-play. And I'm not really happy about this, because I just wanted to be able to get in and get a win, and I'm getting... sometimes you have to deal with these things that build XP, even though you get demolished. So here we go. Jumping in the next match, see what happens here. If nothing else, my pilot is leveling very slowly. He's up to 80%. I think I started him at maybe 75, so he's got a long way to go. Right now I'm just trying to get to the extra 23,000 I need to get to my next one. See? Same exact map that we were on before, but now I'm top tier, and I've got 2 teams on my team, and their team has 2 teams, but my teams are a little better equipped, I'm thinking. So we've got 2 teams, all fighters, and they've got 1 team of fighters, and I feel a little bit better actually about my team, but that could be very short-lived. So we'll have to see what goes. This time I think I will play it back. We'll turn around, get some height, and play what I like to call deep safety. Go ahead and boost. So I get back here a little faster. Let people get engaged. Doesn't seem like this could be interesting, because nobody's going along that southern border, which a lot of people usually do. Instead, we're all going up north, it appears, which is actually not a very bad tactic. And I didn't mean to have it happen, but it just did. I don't know why people are changing directions now. We could totally dominate if we all went in one direction, but I don't feel good about being out here all by myself. Even though I am top tier, you know what? I'm going to fly into the fray, because I'm going to have faith that I'm out here up here on top with one of these teams. And you see, I think we would have been a lot better had everybody just come up here to begin with. I'm not entirely excited about the fact that some people went a different direction, but it is what it is. That being said, what are you going to do? Sorry. So I'm engaged with a lovely P-36, which I'm better than, but I'm not going to worry about. If he takes me down, he takes me down. But I am. I didn't, and I'm not going to get the kill. Maybe I can. Where's my freaking F button? I can take down this P-36, it's going to be really good. And I'm not thinking I can, but because P-36 are not bad by any stretch. But if that stupid heavy aircraft flies into me, that can be bad in a hurry. And some people you just can't help. You're trying to fix them, but you can't. They're just dumb. And I just can't get a square. I'm gonna have to head out and try to get turned around and get a square. Try to get up and square up on this guy. The problem is that the longer you mess around with people, the more they have a chance to get help, which I'm not a big fan of because I'm usually not ever on the team that gets the help. At least from my perspective, I finally got the kill on that guy. It took forever. I'm really happy that I got the kill though. I'm really glad that I was able to help spring my teammate. I see a guy who's coming up to fight with it, coming up to engage us. You know, we'll let him get a little. He's just going to try to outturn me. This is going to be laughable. But he got a good run on me, so I should probably hightail it out of here. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Yeah. And now you see what happened? Is I thought we had a good advantage, and now because my buddy flew off, I'm gonna get destroyed. Because they had a team roll up on us, and my buddy that I was just with, he went off and left me. And that's immediately what happened. That's the nature of this game. Is you get people that are just I'm sorry. The fact that we have an attack aircraft that's at tier 4 that's left and that he hasn't done jack says, oh, and this would be this guy. He's an attack aircraft and he's done absolute nothing. But I'm not surprised. So I'm going to end up losing this one again. Yay. So excited. Really, I mean, all I want to do is be able to do my one battle, get my 2x bonus, and leave. But he's going to fly thusly into the water. Thank you. Sorry. Cough. Got a kill. That's what it is. I don't know where this cough came from all of a sudden. No, it's really unprofessional, but you can't. I just can't predict this live stuff when you're listening to live commentary. As I'm actually flying these battles, and I don't have a glass of water anywhere, so it's really bad. Once again, top tier with a yak2, who, if you saw my mobility sort of talk, has less maneuverability than I do. So I mean, I really don't. Maybe the yak7 has more firepower, but I really like my mobility, and so that's the reason why I took the yak1 instead of the yak7, which is sort of the differentiating factor. Is you either go with less maneuverable, more firepower, or you go with maneuverable and a little less, less maneuverable, more firepower, or more maneuverability and less firepower. And I don't know what the yak7 has, but I only have two guns. I have a 20mm and I have a 12.7mm gun. So that's what I got. Anyway, top tier. Got tier 6s, tier 5s, and tier 4s. So we already had somebody do something stupid because I saw that they did. I really have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just sort of trying to figure it out. Hoping I don't get hit from somebody on my own team, because that seems to be a large problem with this game. You got people flying into you from everywhere. I'm just trying to get a beat on this guy here. Done what I can, so I got to pull off and regroup, and he's down. And we're already down. We already have a disadvantage, which is always helpful when you're in the game for less than a minute and you're already down 4 people. It's always fun. But you just sort of hope it, and that was totally uncalled for. Flew totally right into the firing arc of an ME210. He quickly dispatched to me. We got people crashing, and there's just nothing you can do. Unfortunately, I can't switch to spectator mode until I thusly crash into the ocean. So I have, and we had another guy crash. Well, they had another guy crash, which helps out a lot. But you guys are going to get to see the awesomeness of the BF-109Z, which is the same tier as my ME410, which you guys haven't seen. But this is the one of the tier 6 German aircraft. So I'm not sure what this guy's doing, but I'm gonna trust that he's pretty good. And we have established an advantage now, so I'm fairly confident that we're gonna win. But I'm not gonna count my chickens until I get down to 2, and we still have this vast advantage. And I'm not even sure what this guy's doing. This guy may just be flying around doing a whole lot of nothing, because that's about what it looks. Oh no, he's engaged somebody. And that guy have a rear gunner? Yeah, it looks like he does. Not quite sure what this guy is. I didn't mean to switch off of him. I think I switched back to him. It looks like that may be a that might be that tier 6 Russian. Yeah, it definitely is that tier 6 Russian right there. With the rear, which has a rear gunner, but he's been dispatched of quite nicely. So I'm fairly confident that we're going to get a win out of this. They're down to 1, so this is going to end the video. But I do want to show you how much XP I did get for the 2X for the first victory. And just know, guys, that I'm extremely sorry about the coughing. I did not. It's not something you can anticipate on live. But I got 240 times 2. Not a whole lot. So we'll see what that puts me at compared to yesterday. If you remember yesterday, I believe I got 440. And so we should be not anywhere significantly above that. But, maybe, who knows. So anyway, we're at 160, 161 now. And so I still need above 23,000. So thus we end day 2 of this little project of mine, where I try to just do the 1 and get the 1 win, and see how long it takes me to grind up to the next level. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been TheEskatun. Stay legit. We'll see you next time.